So this will be the story of my father. So the problem with my father was that he started off with some wonderful postings at the right beginning of his career. He was DM of Lucknow when he was 26 years old. And then he thought that life would go straight up. He started behaving like he'll be the chief secretary of the state very, very soon. He started to see himself conceited. I won't say arrogant, but he started behaving a little cocky. I mean, when you get a huge success at such an early age, believe that there's nothing he'll go wrong at. And then he had a massive fall. The government changed and he was delegated to a post where there were no bodyguards, no bungalow and no salary. So he started to feel as if he was a superstar and suddenly all his fans have deserted him. The frustration spilled onto his professional life also. He became quite irritable at many things. Then he got a call from my mother that, have you visited the place of massacre where these 10 people have lost their lives? And my father said that, I have been no mood to go to there. And she said, you have become really selfish. Have you joined the Indian Administrative Service only to serve at prestigious positions? You get a photograph in the newspaper every day. So whether you're the DM of the place or the chief secretary, you get worried. So he went to the place of massacre and the village had an eerie silence. There was this old woman sitting on the charpoy who tightly held my father's hand and started shaking it very abruptly. साहब मेरे पूरे खानदान को मार दिया. Horlicks ने पूरे खानदान को मार दिया. I'm not addressing the criminals to name. I'm addressing him as Horlicks. So there was a woman who was also killed mercilessly. A man's head has been chopped off from his torso. So it was really a bad scene. So he went all the way from his home, wondering what a selfish man he had become. He was wondering about all the trivial issues about his friends' high-flying lives, what they are posting on the internet, where they going for the vacations. Luckily, his senior officer, who was posted as a DIG of the same range, he called him that we have taken an oath on the constitution and we have to arrest this man. And he said, sir, right now I'm not at all concerned about the philosophical aspects of the life. After meeting this woman, I've taken it personally upon me and I'll put him behind bars. So he made an announcement and this things got splashed in the newspapers the very next day that DM का ऐलान 26 नवंबर से पहले हॉर्लिक्स को जेल के अंदर कर देंगे. And the DIG told him that Raj, I think you are watching a lot of films. That's why you have this tendency of going over the board and announcing things over the public. And he said, sir, no. I know that he's a big don, always surrounded by a number of people. But if I'll make this kind of announcement, it will definitely have a psychological impact. And this thing got splashed in the newspapers the very next day. कि युवा 26 years के एक युवा DM का ऐलान है कि हॉर्लिक्स को 26 नवंबर से पहले जेल के अंदर कर देंगे. So unfortunately, since he got all the criminal records, he heard SDM on the phone saying that ये जो नया DM है ना भैया, बड़का तेज है, IT शाइटी से बढ़ के है, फोन तुरंत switch off कर लो. So after the suspending the SDM and after a lot of conventional policing, he was able to arrest that man. But unfortunately, after the bail of his associate, he took a vow and he told my father that he'll come after his family. He made a few attempts on me, but it's a professional career, you have to accept these hazards. And my father is still keeping a tap on these dreaded criminals. Luckily, these threats are gone. So it's a part of his service, he has to accept these hazards. Thank you so much, everyone.